Hi guys, how you doing? I came to talk to you guys. This is Rosa from Rosa's Resources. Just real quickly, I would like to come on and talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm experiencing. Um, this is Rosa for those of you that is watching for the first time from Beauty Chat Radio and Rosa's Resources Company, guys. Our talk show comes on every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Um, so I wanna go over this. I just found out about narcissistic prayer. It's a channel I came across, and the channel is the Truth of Love. Okay, and he's talking about a narcissistic prayer, but he's not the only one talking about it. You know, guys, as we're going through this whole discard, whatever process you are in your healing, or you just came out of discard or triangulation, whatever the cycle is that you're currently in. First of all, I want to pray for you guys, and I'm there. I'm right there with you, but I refuse to call myself a victim. I'm moving on. I'm actually in a happy space right now because as I'm watching these videos, I'm learning that you must move on and stop. If you sit in that pain is horrible. You just got to take life like, okay, it happened to me. I am not my pain. I'm moving on. I just really need to pour my heart out to you guys because I know all about it. I was married to my personality disordered person for 25 years, had no clue until about 4 years ago when he lost his job and he put his hand around my neck and tried to choke me. Then I found out something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong. I came on YouTube to try to find some information. We got back together, and then he betrayed me again by cheating on me and leaving with the new supply. So, and he still, at this time, he still is not. I haven't seen him because I am in no contact. He did Hoover a couple times, but I don't want to be bothered with that person. I'm moving on with my life. But the reason why I'm telling you guys this is because I also was sitting in this pain for a long time. And I prayed to God because, of course, you're married. So, if you're doing it from a biblical aspect, according to the Bible, you're supposed to be with your husband, right? But if your husband leave and abandon you, you have the right to move on, especially if there was adultery. You have the right to move on. Okay? And you guys could do your research in the Bible on that. I think it's somewhere in the Matthews, or I really don't remember the verse. But anyway, guys, I did read that in the Bible, though. Guys, as I sit here and think about my life, it has to be a time now when you break the tie. You cannot sit there waiting for the narcissist to make up their mind. When a person walks out on you, you got to make a decision what you want to do about your independent life, okay? Because you're born in this world alone. It's okay if you're in a relationship or marriage, you got to move on. You got to move on, guys, okay? So I prayed on it, and then I decided that it's time. You got to move on. So you got to let go of that energy. Like, let it go. Just don't even control your thinking process. Control it. Live life one day at a time. You're going to get through it much better if you live life one day at a time. Don't worry about tomorrow. One day at a time, and ask God to help you get through this process. So as I was listening to this narcissistic prayer and trying to get just some information on this nonsense that I'm going through, guys, let me see if I could get this information for you guys. In the meantime, in between time, guys, I'm fumbling. I'm looking for something. In the meantime, in between time, let me play the clip for you guys. Let me play the clip for you guys real quickly. And while I'm fumbling, looking for some information for you guys, because I hate doing this. Give me a second. There you go.
So, if it means losing your job, they will do it. If it means destroying your reputation and getting rid of all your friends, they will do it. If it means that you'll get arrested and have a record based on some lie that they've made up, they will do it. And this is why it's so important for us, especially in the times that we live in now, have an open mind and to see the facts for what they are, to analyze people for what they are, and to have a strong intuition towards those that seek to hurt us. After all, we live in a society today where it's very easy for someone to point a finger and accuse someone of something. And we have to be very vigilant in understanding that when someone does that, is the accuser coming from a corrective mindset? And more importantly, is the accuser someone that has a level of legitimacy? Not to say that we don't listen to those that come forward, but the concept of due process and how we deal with individuals in our lives, both directly and indirectly, will help shape our lives. Which is why when you deal with someone that starts following the narcissistic prayer, you have to be certain that you're going to eject this person from your life. Because these type of people will not only make your life a living hell, they will slowly corrode your defenses and they will slowly make you into something you're not. I don't believe that any of you, if you're on this channel anyways, are malicious people. I think that some of you are going through a very rough time. I believe some of you want to better yourselves, and I believe others are just looking for answers. But the fact that you're here today is trying to find that tool, trying to get that feedback, get that input, tells me that you recognize that your actions had a consequence. And from that definition alone, I know that you have a conscience. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't have one. So the fact that we have this small little group, and our group is one of many, that initially start off regarding getting an X back, it eventually mutates into something completely different, which is how to be better people, not only to ourselves, but to those around us, and how to have proper defenses. The number one issue I have with people, or the number one issue that's presented to me regarding people.
Apparently he's like a narcissist, okay? So let me see if I can play a little bit more.
Without having a level of accountability and without analyzing your surroundings and realizing that your actions have consequences, it's very hard for someone to get better. I'm not saying it's not possible, but for the most part, people like this tend to remain like this. And they tend to jump from one community to the next, draining people of the few energy and resources they have, whether it be money, compassion, power, love. These are all things that we need to hold dear. And this is why it's so important to have proper defenses. Remember.
So horrible, right, guys? So horrible. A lot of people commit suicide behind this narcissistic abuse, and it's not cute. Not cute at all. But let me see if I can play a little bit more.
Narcissist or a sociopath or a psychopath, at some point, you will deal with this kind of person. Whether or not this kind of person is a spouse or a friend or a family member remains to be seen. But at some point, you will deal with someone who contributes a toxic element into your life. And because it is so powerful to be subjected to this type of person, no amount of preparation will really prepare you for the shock of it. So
it really is shocking. By the way, this morning, as I'm listening to these tapes and everything, I'd learned that I was in a game, a narcissistic game. Now, I don't like playing games, so I jumped all the way out of this game, okay? A game. Your life is a game. So whatever lesson you're supposed to take out of this, I hope that you fully understand about this game that you were in, and to choose you. Please choose you. You know, so again, we're doing a lot of research on this. There's another one, guys, that I would like to play, coming from Earthling. It's unbelievable, guys.
So
listen to this.
I actually heard about this thing called the narcissist prayer that was really interesting. And it goes something like this. That never happened, but if it did, it really wasn't that bad. And if it was that bad, I didn't mean it. And if I did mean it, then you deserve it.
Doesn't that sound just like them? Selfish. That's why a lot of times they end up alone. You know what I mean? They end up alone, these people. You know? At the end of the day, guys, forgive yourself, pray, and move on with your life. And that particular clip is coming from Earthling. You know, I'm not going to play anymore, but, you know, as I'm doing these research, I'm seeing that empaths have a prayer, narcissists have a prayer. It's just a lot of information. I see Sam Vakin was talking about the fantasy islands of the narcissist, where they put you like in this little shared fantasy, you know, because they consider us being internal. We're not external objects, we're internal objects, so they see us like a part of them. It's like crazy stuff, you know. So I pray that we all heal, myself included, but I just came on here to talk to you guys about moving on and not holding on to the pain. You got to move on, guys, because if you don't move on, you're going to be stuck. I was wondering what's going on. I was stuck for a long time, but today I decided to live and let go of the pain and move on. You got to let go, you know. I want to see if I could find this thing for you guys before I leave, but letting go is the thing to do, you know. And a lot of you guys probably was groomed as a child. You had narcissists in your life. I just discovered that a couple of my family members are narcissists. And every time you call these people, they always have a sorry story. The story is very sad that they have. Every time you call them, they always playing the victim. It's true. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I want to play this thing for you. Yeah. So for the first time in my life, I am reading the Bible. So I know I was telling you guys about the whole marriage thing. You know, a lot of people stay in marriage because, especially if you are, you know, a Christian, you stay in the Bible, you stay in the marriage because of all the society pressure, church pressure, family pressure. At the end of the day, you got to think about yourself. So Proverbs 18:22, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And if he don't know that, then too bad. You got to move on with your life. You cannot wait. Same thing again. You know, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. But you got to be committed to yourself at the end of the day. If your husband commit adultery on you, you have the right to leave him. Okay? Let me see. What would I say, guys? Trying to find this thing here. Yeah, adultery is a sin in the Bible. Like I said, it's the first time I'm reading the Bible in my whole entire life. The first time. This is why a lot of people stay in marriage, guys. It says that in Hebrew, the author of in Hebrew, it tells us that marriage should be honored by all, and a marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge adultery and all the sexual immoral acts. And that's in Hebrews 13:4. Okay, guys? You just gotta, that's the thing. It's like I'm going into the Bible and reading for the first time. It says adultery is forbidden by the 7th commandment. You shall not commit adultery. That's in Exodus 20:14. You know? But if a man commit adultery, if your husband commit adultery, you should ask him for a divorce decree. It says that in the Bible, guys. So if a pastor is telling you to stay with an abuser, No, you take it to God. You have a relationship with God yourself. Okay, no man on this earth can pray for you better than you could pray for yourself. Take it to the knee and know that God hears you. You got the 911 to him totally. You don't have to go to no preacher to talk to him. He's just a mere man just like you. Okay? Take it to God. Take it to your knees and develop your relationship with God. He'll give you all the answers. Be vigilant out here right now. I don't trust a lot of people, guys. I really don't. I don't. When people come close to me, I'm like looking with a side eye because, yes, you got to trust again. But from your experience, you know that this thing is not easy, what's going on out here. You know? I just stay in isolation, do what I got to do, and depend on God. As far as a relationship right now, I am not open to a relationship right now. No, I'm not. You could say I'm closed if you want to. Because I feel like I had a blinder on for 25 years. I got tricked for 25 years. I was in the game for 25 years. Nah, I'm good right now by myself, you know. But anyway, I pray for you. You pray for me, guys. You know, we're going to do this together. But it was just like interesting information. And sometimes I come on YouTube to do business stuff and I come across a video, so I'm intrigued to watch the video. It's so many people. I cannot believe how many supplies got tricked. You know, how many people got tricked and how many people are going through abuse. You understand? Now you have narcissists coming out to tell their story. You have a few, you know. But my favorite narcissist right now to teach is, I do like Sam. You know, he dropped the knowledge. Like, a lot of times it goes over my head, but he's intelligent. I like to listen to him, you know. But a lot of narcissists are coming to tell their stories, and I'm telling you, it's like from what I've seen, the number of empaths or the number of supplies that are getting abused and getting hurt outweigh the narcissists. It's so many people coming to tell their story, the hurt, the pain. But at the end of the day, when God opens their eyes to this narcissistic abuse, guys, he dragged you out of hell. And that's Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that form against you shall prosper. Stay on your knees, guys, and just take it to God. He will help you. He will heal your soul tie. That's the only thing that helped me. That's why I got baptized, because I could not believe the pain was so much that I couldn't take it. So thank God I found God. But at the end of the day, let go, guys. Let go and let God. It's easier said than done. I've been stuck in this rut for like 7 months now. And I'm done. It's too much pain, and you just stuck in your head. You stuck in your heart. Let go. And when you let go, God is going to do the revenge for you. You got to let go and let God. And when you let go, the blessings come flowing in. I'm getting a little happier now because the sun is out in New York City, and the vitamin D is good for your skin. It's coming down on your skin. You feel much better. You feel alive. You come outside, you get some fresh air, and you start your life over. There's a new chapter in you. Okay? Remember, Jesus got betrayed as well. Okay, guys? Have a wonderful day.